Hello everyone, my name is Monica, and today I'm going to talk about learning, development, and pedagogy. It's about case study and analyzing cognitive development in early childhood through case studies of Liam and Zahra. And First is introduction about social interaction and internal maturation impact cognitive growth, a complicated process. Like this slide explains that a child's thinking and learning develop through both social interaction, talking and playing with others, and the internal growth like brain development. It mentions that learning is a complex process. Two well-known thinkers, Jean Piaget and Lev Vygotsky, studied how children learn and think. The image on the slide shows that children need support in different areas like health, emotion, education, self-care, family, and social skills to grow well in all parts of development. And second is Liam's cognitive development. It's a Piagetian perspective. The observation by the curious little 4-year-old Liam would present us a vivid characteristic of the notion of conservation proposed by Piaget. This slide talk about Liam, a 4-year-old child, and how his thinking development. At his age, Liam is learning that even if something looks different, like water in a tall glass, a short one, the amount can still be the same. This idea is called conservation in Piaget's theory. It shows that Liam is starting to think more logically, which is an important part of growing and learning. And other one is a cognitive development. In spite of the fact that Liam is younger than this stage presupposes, he can be stimulated to change because of the repeated meaningful exploration. Like it's explained that Liam is younger than the age Piaget expected for certain thinking skills. He can still learn and grow through repeated and meaningful activities. Piaget believed that children develop their thinking by adding new information to what they already know, the assimilation, and be changing their understanding when they discover something new accommodation. So, with the right experiences, Liam can move forward in his thinking. And third is Zara's cognitive development, Vygotskian perspective. Zara, 5.5-year-old, illustrates Vygotsky's theory of social cultural development, especially the role of private speech in problem solving. Like Zara, a 5.5-year-old girl, is learning and developing her cognitive skills. According to Vygotsky's theory, children learn best when they interact with others who are more knowledgeable. Zara uses private speech, talking to herself, to guide her actions and solve problems. This helps her think and develop higher mental functions. With support from others or technology, Zara can learn new things and Zara her full potential. This process is called scaffolding, and it helps her move from what she can do with the help to what she can do on her own. And other one is a zone of proximal development. Over time, this self-talk becomes more refined and purposeful, especially during her ramp experiment. Too slow, not high enough, better. And her growing metacognitive abilities show how she monitors and adjusts her learning independently. An example of progressing through the zone of proximal development, like Zara uses self talk to monitor and adjust her learning, which becomes more refined over time. This is an example of her progressing through the zone of proximal development, where she learns through scaffolding and eventually becomes independent in her learning. Her growing metacognitive abilities show how she monitors and adjusts her learning independently. And fourth is educators' role in spotting Liam. Educators play a crucial role in scaffolding cognitive development. In Liam's case, the educator supports his learning by observing and encouraging rather than directing. It's about Vygotsky's cognitive development theory. It highlights the importance of social interaction, guidance from a more knowledgeable other, and the zone of proximal development. Educators support students like Liam by observing and encouraging them rather than directing. This approach helps students develop cognitive abilities and learn new skills through social interaction and guidance. And fifth one is educators' role in spotting Zara. In Zara's case, the educator supports her cognitive development through gentle affirmation and space for reflection. It's about supporting Zara's learning. The educator helps Zara by giving her gentle affirmation and space of reflect. When Zara shares her puzzle experience, the educator is encouraging and validates her learning process. This sportive approach helps Zara feel confident and motivated to keep learning. And six is comparing educator approaches. Liam is an outgoing and verbally expressive child who thrive in an open-ended exploratory environment. It's comparing different ways educators teach. It shows a picture with words like methods, technologies, sport, knowledge, and learning community. Also a text about a child named Liam who likes to explore and learn in an open environment. His educator helps him by giving him materials to investigate and talking with him. This approach encourages Liam's curiosity and love for learning. And other one is comparing educator approaches. It's about the learning disciplines. It's about educators approaches focusing on Zara's learning style. It describes her as quiet and reserved, benefiting from flexible approaches with minor encouragement and repetition of non-routines. And Zara is on the other hand quiet and reserved, having an easier, more flexible approaches in which an educator shows minor encouragement that does not prohibit the repetition in the already known routines, works better to her advantage. Like a circular diagram illustrates five learning disciplines: personal mastery, mental models, shared vision, team learning, and system thinking. These disciplines support individual growth, collaborative learning, and understanding broader contexts, helping educators create an affecting learning environment for Zara. And seventh is conclusion. Lime and Zara demonstrate two legitimate cognitive development trajectories. Liam learned conversation and logic via hands-on experience following Piagetian theories. It's the conclusion slide highlights two different learning paths of Liam and Zara. Liam learned through hands-on experience, aligning with Piaget's theory that children learn and and Zara, on the other hand, used language mediated learning and private speech to solve problems, following Vygotsky's theory. And Liam and Zara learned in different ways. Liam learned by doing things himself, while Zara used talking and language to help her solve problems. Both ways are valid and important for learning. And these are references here. And thank you so much.